The house was occupied by some German family because when Dad was away, he had rented out the bottom, but the upper part had bedrooms and a little kitchen arrangement.
Do you remember the address?
Yeah, 39th Street.
What's the number?
I don't know. Just look it up. It's written somewhere.
Okay.
It's right there off the Chevy Chase circle.
Right.
It was a nice neighborhood with a lot of trees around and all kind of, everything was around, close.
But you didn't live there very long.
And let me see how many months, That was in Christmas, let's say, yes. Then till next September.
So Joanie was born in March.
Then he was born in March, and then was spring and summer. And in September we went to Italy.
That was quick. You didn't know you would go there, right?
I didn't know in the beginning, but later Paige offered Dad a job to take over the company, to start a new company.
Were you excited about that?
I liked the idea of going to Italy, and Dad was very excited about it. In the meantime, we got back the house, so it was easy and nice. That means those people got out. And then we had the whole house. The house was nice, an old house.
And where was Dad working?
Paige.
Already.
He started after Venezuela, after the revolution. He came back to Washington and looked around and decided to work for Paige. He got a few offers. There was Westinghouse and another company, but he liked Paige because of the international connections. It was a smaller company. And then I met Mr. Paige and the owner.
Get my purse, honey.
And he was very friendly, and we became friends.
So, then when did you get pregnant with me? In Italy?
And then when we moved to Italy, whilst we were in Washington, the summer wasn't so nice. I liked Washington, but the heat was terrible.
Yeah.
Much more than in the tropics. And there was no air conditioning, really. The air conditioning was some kind of a box in the window, not a house,
Right.
At that time, she didn't yet. So, but there were some very nice screened porches. In the backyard, there was a cherry tree. We would put Joanie in the shade. And it was a nice neighborhood. A nice house.
When did Rolly finally leave?
Oh, Rolly came and left, She left.
Would she always stay with you?
Yeah, whenever she stayed.
From the beginning?
Yes, but she said there was a room in the basement where they used to have a au pair girl, a kind of a maid from Germany. And it had a bathroom and a room. And Rolly brought her from Schotten. But then this maid married a diplomat.
Oh my gosh.
She was a pretty blonde, young, stupid girl, And suddenly they discovered that she was having dates with from Libya, I think, or from Lebanon, from the embassy. And before you knew, he was creeping around. So Dad and Rolly told her that she has to go back to Schotten.
Yeah.
And she said, no, she's going to get married to him. So Dad talked to the ambassador and said that this young girl is their responsibility. She was very wealthy, living in this Arab country. And she would come once in a while to Schotten with a bunch of children and show off.
Good. So when did you move? When did you get pregnant with me?
And then we moved to Italy, and I was still nursing Joanie on the plane, I remember. And the first days we stayed in Villa Borghese, It was a very nice pensione, right in the park. Borghese, which later on they made into a modern hotel, I think, but then it was like an old pension. With porch, and down below they would serve us dinners and food, you know.
Oh, nice.
Pensione, that's when they feed you too.
Yeah.
And Dad started his job, and then that's when I got pregnant, right there in the Villa Borghese. Remember Dad used to tell you this?
Yeah.
So then 9 months later you were born in La Piccola Maria.
The hospital?
Yeah. Hospital, which is on top of one of the hills of Rome, and behind the church of San Stefano.
Now both of us were cesarean?
Yeah.
Because?
The first one was because I had toxemia.
You did?
Yeah.
Because the blood was different?
The toxemia means very high, it gives you a very high blood pressure, and if you don't, the baby doesn't come soon, it could poison the baby.
Because you both have different blood. What's your blood? It's kind of rare.
I have the H.
Something rare?
Oh, it's to 20% of people have it.
It's H?
How is it called? It's called...
O?
No, it's not. No, it's this one special blood. How do you call it?
I don't know.
Right now I forgot my name.
But different than Joanie.
Yeah, different than Joanie. But it was the same as my mother's blood.
Oh.
And Kitty was different blood.
And your mother had that problem too?
Yeah.
With babies?
Yeah, but she didn't know about it then. You know?
Right.
But my mother had Ali, and then for like 16 years she had no children. You know?
Oh.
But she did have a few abortions because of that.
Oh. And I was a big baby.
Very big baby.
How many pounds?
Not terribly big, but big, you know.
Like what? 10 pounds?
No, it wasn't 10 pounds, I think 9 pounds. Or a big baby. Joanie was only 7, I think, and you were 9 or something.
Joanie was a little early.
Joanie was early, about 3 weeks.
Okay. And I was probably 3 weeks late.
And you were late, but not too late, thank God.
But he
didn't want to. He said no, but my doctor Stepto said if you have one cesarean, you have another one. But he thought, no, we're going to wait. And then it wasn't coming.
So it was difficult.
So finally they said, okay, and it turned out that it wouldn't have never come because something had grown together because of the cut, the cesarean cut. So it would always hold back, you know.
That's scary.
So if it was in the old times, you probably would just bleed to death, right? But with cesarean, it was okay.
So they did it again.
Yeah.